every time I go to the store, I usually get a few of these, and it's a coleslaw blend. I'm assuming it's probably available in most places in the US, and it has like cabbage and shredded carrots, and it's really simple. I love to get it. I use it in soups. I use it for Korean street toast. I use it with fried rice. I love it. It's great. But one of the things that I don't typically use it for is coleslaw, which is what it's usually meant for. So I like coleslaw a lot, but sometimes, if that makes any sense. So there's some types of coleslaw that I don't really like, and mostly it's like classic coleslaw. If I'm at the diner and a sandwich comes with coleslaw, I usually don't eat it. I don't really like it very much. But when there's a coleslaw recipe that I like it a lot because most coleslaws are mostly veggies. Some of them can have mayo in it, so that's not exactly healthy, but you can do substitutes like adding in yogurt instead of mayo or using sour cream instead of mayo. And I love a good coleslaw. So I'm going to do 5 coleslaw recipes. Some of them are like ones that I use all the time that I really like a peanut coleslaw, and I have an apple almond coleslaw with craisins. It's really good. But I'm going to try some new recipes too, and then I'm going to test them all and just see what I think of them. So let's get started. First up is spicy peanut coleslaw. I love anything that has peanut butter in it, so this is a no-brainer for me. You're going to take all the things that are for the dressing and put them in a large bowl. So that is the peanut butter, rice wine vinegar, sriracha, soy sauce. You're going to use sesame oil, ginger, I use like frozen ginger that I just grate in there, and some sugar. And then you're going to mix that together, and you might notice the consistency is just like a little bit stiff. So sometimes I add a splash of hot water just to help loosen it up. So if you like peanut sauce but you don't love spicy things, you could just leave out the sriracha and then you just have a peanut coleslaw. After you make your dressing, you're going to add in your bag of coleslaw, your half a red pepper sliced thinly. You can add in grated carrot or sliced cucumber. You can get creative because it's a really good base and you can add a lot of different vegetables to that. It's so yummy. So as you stir it, you're going to notice once it sits, it's going to draw out a little bit more of the liquid, which is good because the salt from the soy sauce will help draw it out. That way it won't be too dry. And there you have a delicious spicy peanut coleslaw. Yum, yum, yum. Next up is the apple craisin coleslaw. So again, in a large bowl, you're going to mix together the dressing ingredients. So for this one, it's mayo and sour cream, apple cider vinegar, honey, Dijon mustard, and a little bit of salt and pepper too. When I was filming this, I made a double portion or like a double batch of coleslaw. So in the description, the recipe is there, and that's just for a single batch of the coleslaw. So after you have your dressing, you're going to add in your bag of coleslaw, your sliced almonds, and your craisins, and also your apple. So for this one, I used a Honeycrisp apple because it has, I like the taste of it. It's delicious, but also because it has a texture that can hold up to being in that dressing. So I wouldn't suggest like a baking apple. So go for something just a little bit more firm. You could slice it or do it in matchstick form. That would kind of match the shapes of the coleslaw. But when I did it, I just used like a Y-shaped peeler because it gave you a like kind of ribbon thin texture for the apples. Plus, it's just an easy way to do it. If you had a mandolin, you could do that too. So you're going to put them in there and mix it up. And this one was really good, just fresh, like right after we mix it. Or you can, it's great the next day too. So you can make ahead, which is nice. Test for salt and pepper always, because you never know if you want a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper. It's up to you. I like a lot of salt on things, so I try to like not oversalt stuff because that is my nature. So I undersalt it when I make it. That way other people can like it, and then I add more salt later if I need it. Next up is pickle coleslaw. So I found this recipe online and I was like, I like pickles. I like coleslaw. This is going to be great. And it was. So I had a jar of pickles that I needed to use up. It was perfect for that. So I started by shredding carrots and then I put them into the large bowl and I added in the ingredients for the dressing. I don't know why I didn't do the dressing first. Usually I do, but not this time for some reason. So I added mayo and sour cream, white vinegar, Dijon mustard, salt and pepper, dill, and pickle juice, and gave it a mix. So you may or may not need much salt in this recipe. I'm using pickle juice in the recipe, and pickle juice does have a fair amount of salt already in it. So I would just do like a light little sprinkle of the salt. You can always go back in and add more if you think it needs it. So a long time ago, I used to not like pickles at all. And it wasn't until somebody got these pickles called the pickles of good and evil. And they were from like a road stand in a different state. And they brought them to a potluck and I tried them. And they were a sweet and spicy pickle. And I was just hooked from then on. So I can't get those pickles in particular, but there's a sweet and spicy pickle at my local grocery store that I'm able to get there. I love it. I also make my own too, one in season. So I used up the last of that jar, and the sweet and the spicy pickle juice was perfect for this. If you use a dill pickle juice, you're going to have like a different profile. So it's very much dependent on what type of pickle juice you use. It was great. Love it. Yummy. Pickle, dill. Awesome. So as I was perusing the internet, I found a recipe for a Tex-Mex coleslaw. And I was just like, yes, that's right up my alley. I had some canned corn that I really needed to use up, and this has corn in it. So I was like, I'm going to give that a try. Plus, all the ingredients are stuff that I already love. So you're going to start with a red pepper that you're going to slice up nice and thin, and then a can of corn, a can of beans. So I think black beans probably would have been better in this, but I only had chickpeas. So I used chickpeas. I think it's just better because it's nice contrast, but taste wise, it was good. You're going to need lime juice, mayo, sour cream, taco seasoning, salt, and pepper. And I did not have taco seasoning, so I just looked it up online, what is in taco seasoning, and then I just took a little pinch of this, a little dash of that, and I kind of just made up my own version, and it turned out really good. If you have regular taco seasoning, just use that. If not, get creative with whatever spices you have. There's another theme that I noticed with all these recipes is I'm trying to use up random things that are in my fridge. So I found in the back of my fridge, I still had some cowboy candy that I made last year. So I needed to use it up. I made it as like a homemade one. So some of the pieces were a little bit large. So I took it out, chopped it up nice and fine, and I mixed it in with the coleslaw, and it's candied jalapenos, so it added obviously heat and some sweetness as well. The original recipe doesn't have anything to sweeten it, and I've tried it without the sweetener and with it, and they both taste really good, but I really did like it with the cowboy candy. It's just a nice option. You could probably add olives in there too. I do have olives in the fridge that I need to use up, so maybe next time I'll do that. But this was really good. I'm so happy I made it. The last one that I made was tzatziki coleslaw. So for this one, you're going to use, for the dressing, Greek yogurt. You're going to use 2 limes juiced, and then some salt, chopped up dill, and you're going to add to it cucumber, grated garlic, coleslaw, and shredded carrots. Since this one does not have any mayo or sour cream, it's just has Greek yogurt, it comes across to me just like it's lighter. It really does taste like the tzatziki sauce that you would have, and it feels lighter than the other coleslaws. Maybe the peanut one, that might feel a little bit light too. But anything with the mayo, to me anyway, just it feels just like extra rich. And this one didn't have that richness, but still had the creaminess. Later on in the week, I had that with falafels, and it was really good. I made it again after this just to test out another version where I added a little bit of sugar. It was like a half a tablespoon of sugar, and I did like a little dash of mayo. That made it, taste more similar to the other ones. That was good too, but I'm gonna stick with this one because it's lighter and I like it. And then you gotta test for salt and pepper and enjoy. I hope you like it. Okay, so let's review all those coleslaws. All right, the first one is the tzatziki one. And I made this one today. And this is the only one that uses a yogurt base. The other ones use either peanut butter or mayo or sour cream or a combination. So this one it really tastes like tzatziki sauce. That shouldn't be surprising. It's delicious. If you eat meat, that would be great alongside a piece of meat. I don't really eat meat, so you could have that with like roasted chickpeas. You could have that with a falafel. That would be really good. It's delicious. It's also a lot lighter than the other ones, so it's good. I really like it. I'm happy we tried it. All right. The next one is, which one is this? Pickle coleslaw. So there's a lot of similarities to the tzatziki one, where it has dill and extra carrots too. And for this one, I used, what was it, like sweet heat pickles. So they're like sweet and spicy. So depending if you use a sweet pickle, just like a dill pickle, a sweet and spicy pickle, you'll have like a different kind of flavor with each one of them. I really like those sweet and spicy pickles. It's like my favorite pickle. So it's perfect for this. And this one has sweetness that the tzatziki one doesn't have, coming from the pickles. So if you use just a dill pickle, you probably won't have any of that. It has some of the heat, which I like that too. It's great. It feels a little bit richer because this one is made with mayo and sour cream. But I think next time I make it, I might do like sour cream and the Greek yogurt that I use in the tzatziki one. It's delicious. It's really good. We made this one yesterday, and this is all that's left out of that really big batch, so that's good. The other one we made yesterday, this one here, which is also like bordering on gone. You can see like it's more than halfway gone. This one was like the Mexican style coleslaw. This used the mayo and sour cream as its base. It's nice and creamy. One of the things that was kind of different about this one, this is the closest to like, it felt like a meal. It has beans, it has corn. I had some like cowboy candy that was in the back of the fridge I needed to use up, so I added that too. So this is just like a little bit more spicy than just like the basic recipe. So this is the basic recipe plus cowboy candy, which is candied jalapenos. And it has peppers too. It's really good. Like, it's so good. What else could you add to this? You could add cheese if you wanted to. You got a protein, like a different type of protein if you eat meat, like chicken would be great in there, I'm sure. It's delicious. It's the one, again, that is like the most like a meal out of all of these. Man, that's really good. I'll definitely be having that one again. The other two coleslaws are gone. I made them a few days ago, and so let's talk about them. The next one I wanted to talk about was the peanut butter coleslaw. So it was like a spicy peanut noodle, except with coleslaw. That was the only one that was vegan, so that's great. So if you're looking for just, an extra vegan option. What else? you can add that over cold rice noodles. That would be really good. You could add it with like ramen noodles. That would be really good. Like you could easily take that, add it to some sort of rice, probably rice. Why not? Rice noodle, ramen noodle, and then add some sort of protein. It would be delicious. It was really good. I love spicy peanut noodles, so that was just a no-brainer. I've made that one for years now. And the last one to talk about was the apple Craisin almond one. So that one was the sweetest out of all of them, from the Craisins, because Craisins do have sugar in them, but also like sweet from the apples too. Um, it's delicious. I think the one thing I would do differently is, I've made that one before, but I was just thinking the thing that made it stand out compared to these other ones was the almonds that were in it. There was like a nice little crispiness that this, like the other versions here, are crispy from the vegetables, but almond is a different type of crispy. So I think what maybe like in the future what I'll do is I'll toast the almonds and just top them on top of the thing, because I feel like that was the thing that made it stand out. Plus it was sweet. It feels like a good barbecue kind of coleslaw. I mean, all of these are. I'm just trying to think like what would you like? We just had that as like lunch. It was really good. You could probably add chicken to that. I'm adding all these chicken things, but I don't even eat chicken. But it kind of feels like you ever have those like sweet and like savory kind of chicken salads, or like chicken salad with like curry and grapes or something like that. Like those are really good. So I feel like you could do that with the coleslaw recipe. Um, Either way, I feel like these are each fun in their own way, because it's something different. And again, I'm not a huge fan of just regular coleslaw. So I am a fan of each one of these coleslaws. Good way to eat extra veggies. It's so easy. You can make it ahead if you're having a barbecue or a party, or um, I don't know. I think you should try them. uh, do you have any weird coleslaws? Any extra ones I should try? Um, Two of these I've been making for a while, and the three that I made today and yesterday, those ones are brand new to me. So I'm always looking for a new one. But when I saw pickle coleslaw, I was like, yeah, like pickles, that's good. Tzatziki coleslaw with just like the Greek yogurt, I was like, that sounded good, and it was good. And then the Mexican style one, oh, I don't think I mentioned, when I made it, I didn't have like taco seasoning, so I just looked at what taco seasoning would be, and then I just kind of added pinches of all those things because I have all those spices, but not a blend of it. That one was great too. Like, I'm really happy with them. So if you try any of these, I hope you enjoy them, and maybe it'll make your next barbecue or get together even more fun. Bye.